until I make some more YouTube videos on it. So with core, what are we doing? Where are we at right now? We have it's pretty cool. So we have 2 different towers, and we can like alternate between placing each of them, and then you can right click to cancel. So I think the thing I want to do now is well, first I need to get rid of the F to edit tower thing. That's we're gonna do something else. We're gonna use the cursor actually, but there's a couple things I want to do. One, I want the tower to rotate depending, like, with the scroll wheel. Another thing I want to do is make it so that when you're in build mode, it says, like, on the cursor, left click to build, right click to cancel. What else? I mean, there's so much more to do, but those are my immediate goals. Another thing though is being able to hover the tower and then maybe like click it to edit it or something. When we're okay, so there's so much. When we're in build mode, the cursor shouldn't change. The cursor should turn into like something else. Honestly, the cursor should just disappear. We should have another cursor. What should happen? I'm trying to just, like, I can make whatever I want happen. I just need to figure it out. I almost want the cursor to disappear and then the 2 options to just appear like right here. I like how you can press tab to pause, by the way. So the cursor disappears, you still have the hologram tower, and then it says like left click to place, right click to cancel. Okay, so let's figure that out. Oh, another thing. I feel like... Hey, Jay, what's up? Are you trying... I saw you added me on Core and you're trying it out. How was Hero Academia? I feel like I should just sort things... Well, I need to sort my hierarchy better because right now it's very, very messy. Hey, Reynald. I know, dude, these last couple days, this last week, honestly, has been like, I don't know, really a lot going on for me. Not bad per se, but
hello.
You know.
Can I visit?
What's up, Hendrik? Hendrik the streamer, how's it going?
Can I visit or are you busy?
Yeah, of course.
You making a snake?
Your auto clicker came in handy. That's funny. So right now I'm making, well, so the system where you can like press one of the numbers and then place towers.
Wow, look at
is working.
You place so many.
And then right click to cancel. So now I'm looking to, right now I want it so the cursor disappears when you're in this build mode and it tells you to right click or left click. And I'm not really sure what I want that to look like.
Hendrix asks if this needs
Hey, Junkie.
scripting.
Yeah, so there's actually real coding in this. There's real coding. It runs on, so you code in Lua, and then Core translates that into C++, and then it runs on the Unreal Engine.
But what if you just do it in C++?
Well, you're working within Core for other reasons, not
Wait,
just.
Why would you type it in one language just to translate it to another?
Because Lua's a lot simpler.
I see.
Roblox for adults. You've never seen this engine? Does it need scripting? Yeah. Oh, I think I was answering that.
I asked that question for you.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really, really cool. It's very similar to Roblox, but if you don't know Roblox, then that's not a very good comparison. But yeah, I'll show you some of the scripting. Why don't they have both? Because Lua allows them to basically control what the players have access to a little bit easier. No, you don't need to know C++ at all. You could, but it wouldn't help in any way. You need Lua. Nope, not C# either. It's just Lua. Lua's not very hard to learn though. Especially this script helper thing is super nice. Are you going to use created assets for turrets? Yeah, so you don't really have a choice. It's cool though. So with Core, there's no like importing assets, but what you can do, what you have to do basically, is take primitives, right? And
wow.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
This was bigger than I thought. Take primitives and kind of like combine them together. And the really neat thing about this, which makes it so powerful, is that I don't know what I'm making here, but bear with me.
Looks like a toilet.
Is that when you put a material on it,
you can give it a texture.
Yeah. Well, no, the thing when you give it a material, it blends together with the objects that are touching, basically.
Give us an example.
At least I hope.
Make a wood floor weave. I like this one. Wait, do this one. It's a different color.
So look at this, guys. Look.
Oh.
Look at that.
What if you
see?
Can you apply it
Notice
to
how the
one object?
Yeah. No. Yes, you can. Notice how the material isn't moving with it. It's like smart. So this is not a great example, but it is an example. So it allows you to basically create things without needing to sculpt them. It's called kit bashing. That's just what it's called. Which I personally prefer, but ideally I work with someone on this that'll do all the art for me, but are you gonna use, okay, I just answered that, yeah. So it's cool.
You're gonna let me play some games tonight?
Probably not.
Wow.
Maybe Saturday. And another layer of complexity that Dreams just doesn't have is that this has multiplayer, and you have to, as the game designer, you have to deal with that. So the game runs on the server, and the players have clients. I'm vastly simplifying it, but basically you have to deal with both of those things. Things on the client only the player can see. Things on the server only the server can see. And then there are networked objects which both the server and the player can see. It is complicated, but once you understand it, it's really, really powerful. So like if I start a multiplayer game, I've made it so that the towers that are spawned in are networked. So I don't actually know. Yeah, okay, so look guys. As an example, on the left screen, well, on the right screen, you see the hologram tower, right? On the left screen, you don't see it. If I place it, okay, if I place it, and then let's go to the other screen. There, look, see? The tower's there. So the tower that this guy placed is now in the other guy's world. The cursor isn't at all, but the towers are. So the cursor is client side. The hologram is client side. It's only seen by the player, the one player, you, if that makes sense. But the towers that are placed are networked, and that makes sense because, well, hopefully I shouldn't have to explain that, but I mean, the enemies are networked. The enemies run on the server, so the towers should also be able to be networked. It would be dumb if it was a multiplayer game, but you could only see the towers you placed, right? That wouldn't make any sense. Anyway, hopefully that sort of explains just like multiplayer, but who wants to 1v1? Yeah, well, so it's going to be a cooperative game. It's definitely, but you can definitely make asymmetric games. Like maybe one person places the towers and the other person summons the enemies. You could do that in Core, 100%. I'm gonna make it more like Dungeon Defenders, where basically everyone's just placing towers, and yeah. But you should turn this into Clash of Clans. I'm not sure if you could make something like that. Because so this uses like lobbies, and Clash of Clans kind of like randomly connects you with other people all the time. I don't think Core can do something like that. Hey, Nevergreens. So if I made a game on this, it would be just like an Unreal game. No. See, that's where it's like Roblox. That's where it's like Dreams. Everything is contained within Core. So like the servers, the playing other Core games, it's all here. The reason that's not as restricting is because you actually have the ability to monetize your games. Hey Swarm, which unlike Dreams, it's nice. Like it has multiplayer, it has monetization, like it has an audience that's growing, hopefully. Every game is a PvP game if you're bad enough. Yeah. But no, that's a good question. So as I said, you know, let me write down my goals for today. So, when placing tower, cursor changes and shows controls. Right click to cancel, left click to place. What else? Scrolling rotates tower. Tower hologram turns red when it can't be placed. But before that, prevent placing on other towers and path. And I have a lot of that already set up. I just have to implement it. Hologram turns red when it can't be placed. We'll work out some currency later. That's super easy to do. I think this is a good list though. Yep, this is a good list for now. All right. So let's work on that. When placing a tower, the cursor changes. Oh well, before all of this, I wanna try to neaten up my hierarchy. Yeah, no, I could use something else, but Notepad was just the quickest. Wish there was an engine that could translate my code to Unreal Engine 2. Yeah, I mean, that's what's happening here. You just can't publish it on Steam. I would recommend just learning C++, honestly. But yeah, I hear ya. Hey, Alpha. You think you did your good deed for the day? Got Kyle Bosman. Yo, you got Kyle Bosman to stream lock? 400 people watching? Nice. Good shit. So I want to neaten this up a lot. I'm glad it's not an easy game. C++ is hard. That is true. Yo, Dreams getting scripting would be really nice, but that's not going to come anytime soon. I'm going to check on my print. It's looking good. It's looking pretty good. Okay. I redesigned my gadget magnets to be original, so there won't be any copyright issues. I've been talking to, or I messaged Tom a little bit, like a couple days ago, and he's gonna talk with his team, but he believes the gadget designs are actually trademarked, which is really interesting. So I'm putting time into redesigning them so they're mine and they're unique. Right. It's in the future, but they're not like, we don't know if they're actively working on it. They need keyboard support first. They have keyboard support, actually. All right, let's try to clean this up. Cause like we have the goal health. Like, I think the reason, I don't know why these are separate, to be completely honest. So like if I put the goal health in the goal, does that just break everything? No, of course not. By the way, the goal health doesn't even work right now. I mean, maybe that's something we can work on, but I mean, I'd like all this, like the goal, the path. I need all these to, I need this to be like way more organized. I need this to be way more organized because right now it's just kind of like crazy. And then like, what about this spawn? Yeah, there's spawn. All these things are like game objects. How can I sort this? Let's make a folder. Well, I don't know. I don't know how I should organize this. Like, I'm not a huge fan of how it is right now. Dude, you can just plug a keyboard into the PlayStation and it works. Well, okay, I'm only saying learn C++ if you want to work with Unreal Engine. I'm not saying... I personally, if you've never done coding before, I'm not sure if C++ is a great place to start. Because there's a lot going on with it. All right, it'll be done in 10 minutes. But like, if the end goal is to export a game onto Steam, then yeah, Core isn't what you're looking for, obviously. But I mean, if the end goal is to make a game for people to play that's multiplayer that you can possibly make money on, I mean, why not just use Core? Yeah, Unity and C#. I agree. I know GDScript, which is Godot's language. I know C#. I can easily relearn C and C++, but I've since forgotten it from college. I know Java. I now know Lua, sort of. Like once you learn one language, I know you hear this a lot, but it's true. Once you learn one language, it's really easy to learn others. Like, really easy. You just need to know what you need to search. That's the thing. And if you don't know any languages, you have no idea what to search. But once you know one, and then you're like, all right, I'm going to learn a new language. You just need to know what to Google. All right. Like that's all. And then like you would go, like, let's say you're trying to make a for loop. You just Google how to do a for loop syntax or for loop Java or whatever. But like, if you don't even know what a for loop is, you know, so just learn one. All right, I need to figure this out. So tower editing, what is this? Okay, this is, okay, I see. Nothing's in here yet. We have tower building, and this is just like, this is just scripts and stuff. That's fine. Tower spawning, tower editing. So like this is all tower related, right? So maybe I put this stuff in a tower folder. And then we have, but like, oh, and then this, I could just delete this, but what is game settings? What is this? Game settings? Oh, whoa. Whoa, that's cool. That's interesting. You want to learn C++ so bad, so do it. Yeah, that's the thing. With C, you have to deal with like allocating memory. It's not that hard. It's just annoying. It's just one more thing to go wrong. Sorry, so right now, guys, I'm just trying to figure out how to like organize this so I'm not gonna have issues in the future. I'm thinking I make a folder for tower stuff. I have a folder for paths, for my path. And terrain, and like, how do I organize this? I mean, how do I organize this? We have UI. That's great. That's good. Okay, so just all UI related stuff. I don't know what this is. We just have a UI text box here. That's interesting. Tower hall. Okay. So I've decided I'm gonna sort stuff that just is logical. So tower related. Okay. We're gonna put the holograms. We're gonna put building stuff, editing, which is empty right now because you can't edit towers at the moment. Tower spawning. Okay, that's it. Okay, great. So we have tower related. Oh, test tower. Okay, this, we'll put it in here, but it doesn't really matter. This is the template, and I just have it out so I can easily change it. Okay, the goal, the spawn, enemy. So maybe we do like enemy related. I like that. New folder. What the hell? New folder. Enemy related. All right. Hey, Yovork. So, that's a great question. How does thermal work? Environment folder, tower stuff, enemies. Yeah. So that's what I ended up doing, actually. Well, I think we'll see. I'm not sure if there's a way to like do like gameplay, UI, music. Like that's a little too high level for me, I think, because like everything's gameplay. But then do I do like server stuff, client stuff? Like I don't know. So I think the way I'm doing it makes sense. Yeah, so how does thermo work? Is it just on the creator? Yes, it's on the creator to make sure it runs. And so you see up here, it's probably pretty small text, but you have 30,000, 4,000, and 50 megabytes. All right, let's do the easy one first. The 50 megabytes is just your voxel terrain. You can have one terrain object from what I understand, and that you just have that much data to work with. So I presume the more edits you make, the more data it takes up. Let's go to this one now. 30,000. This is basically this is basically how many things you have, right? Core objects, I believe, and every one object is one more to that 30,000. Now, from what I understand, you can actually go above this, and it'll let you, but it's just like a recommendation, basically. And then so that's just any object. The 4,000, this is where it gets interesting. This is networked objects. So objects that every player can see that the server is keeping track of. And 4,000's lower than 30,000. It's because if that number gets too high, the game will literally lag because of the server, because there's too much data that needs to be passed through the server. That's why, like, so games like Call of Duty that have like a bunch of players, they're super optimized, so they're only sending data to the server that needs to be sent. And well, it's important that you try to do that too. But that's why, like this kind of game, I don't know, the enemies are going to be networked, the towers are going to be networked, and that's pretty much it. Maybe the projectiles. Does it feel like a fair limit so far? I can't comment. I can't comment because I haven't come close to pushing it yet. But from what I've seen, the limit is networking. You have to be smart about it. You have to be smart about it, and most people aren't. But with the 30,000 kind of thing, it's more than enough. Again, you need to be smart about it. I think there's ways to like link games together. I'm not sure. I don't know enough about that yet. So like Dreams has scenes that you can link together in a dream. I don't know what the equivalent is in Core, but I know you can do it. I just don't know how flexible it is. And like Dreams has a variable limit, kind of like a persistent variable limit of 128. This, you can, from what I'm aware, you can save as much data as you want persistently. But again, I have not touched that yet. Did I learn all of these languages by school myself? Internet? Yeah. I mean, I learned Java in school. I learned C and C++ in school. And then from that, I just taught myself everything else. Dude, I'm telling you, like, it's not hard. Once you know one language well, once you know it relatively well, it is really easy to pick up other languages. I remember when I was first learning, and it just, like, people kept saying that. And people kept saying, like, once you know one, you can learn a bunch. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. This is so difficult. But it does make sense. Once you know one, you know what to look up. You know what to search. It's literally just syntax. Like, that's it. That's all it is. You just need to know the different syntax. And if you don't know what syntax is, just look that up. My favorite language, I like C#, but I don't know. It's just what I use the most, and it's just like Java, so it's basically Java. Yeah, I like Java and C#. But I mean, you know, you really want to learn more about coding? No, don't apologize. I like the questions. Okay, so tower related, enemy related. Is anything even in this yet? We have a folder, but nothing's in it. Okay, so enemy spawn manager. Would the goal be enemy related? Probably not. Probably not. Well, we have the enemy spawn manager. Oh, hey, it finished. Oh, this is cool. It's hard to take off. I recently got a different build plate, and it works quite well, to say the least. So, are you guys ready for the debut of the newly designed fridge magnets, the Logic gate fridge magnet thing? So, I'm trying to make it like a unique design. I need to make it my own, right? Well, okay, I don't actually know that yet, but based on what Tom has told me so far, I'm gonna need to make it my own. And this is my attempt at making it my own. So, we've got a different font for the letters, and we've got a chamfered, I guess. I don't even want to call it low poly because it's not really low poly, but instead of rounded corners, we have, I guess, chamfered corners, beveled corners. I don't even know what to call it, but yeah. And then the icon is different as well. That's hand drawn by me. So chamfer, is that it? Yeah. So there should be no copyright issues now because I designed this completely myself. Obviously, it's inspired by their design, but it is completely my own. So yeah, hopefully I don't see having any problems. I don't see me having any problems with this. Now, this one looks identical to the Dreams one. Which would be, I mean, let's be honest, like that would be cool. Oh, here is here was an earlier version of me trying to like low polyize it. This is a timeline, but I didn't like it. So this, instead of one chamfer, I had like two, if you can see that, on the outside and the inner. I just didn't like it. It looks kind of rounded, but not. So I just decided to go full on, just one chamfer edge or whatever. But oh, and then with the timeline, the one in Dreams has five little nubs, and this one has 4. I don't. I hope, I'm drawing them myself. All right, so it's not like I'm copying it exactly. But maybe this drawing is, the timeline one is too similar. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But I drew it myself. I didn't trace it. So, I don't know where. And it's different. Like, it's technically different. I don't know. I don't know where the line is drawn. But let's continue with this. You'd love to have a lot of nodes in a selector. Yeah. I need to redesign them in Blender, which is going to take a while, but this turned out really well. I like how this turned out. It's cool. Yep. I've been talking to Tom. You saw a video with Treble. So, oh, cool. They own the artwork of the Gadgets period. Yep. I've been talking to Tom, which is why I'm redesigning them. So, but I mean, hey, even if they own the artwork, maybe they're like, yeah, you're okay, you can sell them. But I mean, let's be honest, I don't think that's gonna happen, but it could. I think. Is the material you use for the printer expensive? No, it's $20 for 1 kilogram. And I've made about 15 of these, and I can probably make 500 more. So I with the material, so it's very cheap. How would you recommend to learn code? I mean, if you're just trying to learn code, I would not waste your money on a degree. But if you're trying to like get a degree for a good job, then you probably should. Just look up a Java tutorial, maybe a game design Java tutorial, just to make it interesting. You're self-taught? Nice. 20 a kilogram sounds reasonable. It is very, very cheap. How's it going?
I submitted another assignment.
Nice.
Didn't go. I'm like a machine today.
Check this out.
Wow.
Turned out really well. I like this. I like the design because I need to make it my own.
So I finished a project today, submitted it, took a quiz, had like 4 hours of class, 4.5 hours of class. And I just did another project, and now I'm gonna finish up writing a paper that I like got like halfway through and then stopped. And then I'm gonna plan out another project maybe next time.
Cool.
Because my professors hate me.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Yeah, I'm pretty ugly.
If you can see, you can see sharp.
Can I call
for anyone who doesn't know, the joke is they are completely different languages. Please don't mess it up.
I would never.
Like, completely different languages.
I don't like when jokes are made that
35 CAD for Canadian? Yeah, nice. Oh, it's like 22, 23-ish here. That's interesting though. It's
What?
PLA.
How much is it?
About $22.
No, I know here, but where?
In Canada. In Canada it's 35. Like
Yeah, but-
Canadian dollars.
Yeah, but isn't that...
Oh, the main goal was to make it your job. Oh.
How do you even know such expensive?
Probably should have a degree for that, but you don't need to. Although I have a computer science degree and got a job related to it. Not sure how, I'm not sure how difficult it would be.
My soup?
Oh, you making soup? Nice. All right, let's actually get something done now. We've slightly refactored this. I put the goal and the spawn under enemy related because, the enemies hit the goal. It's kind of enemy related. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. That's just where it's gonna live right now.
Okay.
How does it look? Oh, nice. Look at that. Look at that. Here, let me make you bigger.
Oh my god, thank you.
Very nice. You should have let me sand it first. Can I see it?
Oh, it looks so good.
Thanks. I guess it needs to be cleaned up. Yeah, it needs to be cleaned up a little, but that's fine. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's different than Dreams.
Good job, baby. Wow.
Avoiding
Just
copyright,
kicking
one step
me
at a
out.
time.
Oh my god.
Oh, do you wanna be
You
included?
Just kicked me out. You know, I was actually gonna leave.
Flying enemies?
You kicked me out, and now I
Sorry.
want to stay forever.
Wow. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Okay, just kidding. I'm hungry. Goodbye.
Bye. All right, well, let's see what's on our list. Right, when placing a tower, the cursor needs to change. Yeah. Okay. So let's get rid of. So here, let's see if I can find things in my new refactored layout. The cursor should be under UI. Oh God, I don't think it is. It's not. It's not. It's under. Oh no. Oh no, I don't know. Is it under tower related? It's under tower building, isn't it? Okay. I don't think it should be, to be completely honest. Although, you could argue that this stuff is also tower related. I think every UI thing should be under UI, like everything. So this is the script. That's fine to put it under tower building. The UI stuff, it should only hold UI stuff, right? So the reticle, bam, right? Get rid of that. UI stuff should only be under UI. And then the code can be, well, right here. So let's call this, instead of UI, we're going to call this cursor. This controls the cursor. Right, so currently how the cursor works is every tick, which is, I think it's like 30 times a second or something, it runs this, which it's basically checking if I'm hovering a tower. It might actually break. No, okay, it still works even though I changed the position of the UI. So literally all I'm doing is scaling it up and rotating it when I hover specifically a tower. See? I think it's a cool effect, but I don't want that cursor, that specific cursor, to be visible at all if you're building. So we're gonna go back into here, and instead of call this reticle, this is gonna be called building. I'm sorry, wow. Editing cursor, because that's the cursor to edit things, okay? We now want another cursor, so I'm just going to duplicate this by copying and pasting. We want a building cursor, all right? So building cursor, what is this gonna look like? Let's just make this invisible. So I don't even know. Is this just like one picture? Maybe Yo, Hendrik the streamer. Thank you so much for the sub, man. I appreciate it. How do you pull up the script manager? Oh, the script helper. Yep, great question. So go to Window, and under Window, there's a bunch of things, and a lot of things aren't checked. The script helper, wow, the script helper is one of them. So if you check it, it'll pop up, and then I put it down here. And then you could just search pretty much anything. So, what's a ghost's favorite type? Boolean. Yeah, nice. Here, Hendrik, have some hearts. Enjoy the emotes. Core is still using tick as the runtime function. Yeah, so you still have tick, and that runs like 30 frames a second. Or 60, I don't remember. But you can also just call functions off of triggers that run whenever they need to run, and it's multi-threaded. So they run when they need to run. So Dream's logic only runs 30 frames per second no matter what. This, you can call things, you can trigger things, and they run instantly. It's really nice. But can it run Doom? You could definitely make something like Doom in this. Okay, so we're actually going to destroy that and create a folder under it. Or maybe create a, hold on, maybe not a folder. I might want like another UI container, actually, because I'm gonna have multiple things under this. Not UI textures, utility? No. UI elements. So we want a text box, we want a panel, we want 2 panels, 2 text boxes, and a container. So let's put a container under this container, and this one is going to contain our building cursor. We're putting it in a container because, well, I think this makes sense. This might not make sense. I don't know. We'll see. So I want, can I move? Okay, maybe I shouldn't have put this under a container. I don't think we need 2 containers. You know what? Let's just put it all under a panel, and then put everything in this panel, I think. Yes, that's what I want. Yep. So a panel holds other stuff. Yep, that's exactly what I want. So, hold on. Right. So then under the panel, we want an image. And this image right now is just a square. And I think, well, so what I'm envisioning is like 2 little things and then the words after them. And I know that doesn't really make sense, but let me try to find something. There's a lot to work with. A lot. Oh my, look at this. This is cool. There's so many different like icons. Something like that actually is what I'm thinking. Is there an easy way to rotate this? I don't know. Okay, there's that. How do I guess there's no way to rotate this without doing this. I'm sure there's a shortcut. But that's okay. Whoa. That was not expected. I thought I could like, if I make the width negative, oh, I guess that's just not a thing. All right. So rotation angle, maybe like 270. Yeah. Okay. What does this panel look like? So this is what the panel looks like. Let's put another image in here, and I just want this to be the background. So I'm going to make this inherit the width and height of the panel, and also make it middle center. And if we go into the panel, see, that's not what I wanted. Border. I'm just using, well, yeah, I'm just using this to know like what I'm working with. Why isn't this in the center of the panel? That's why. Okay. So, and then let's put this at the top so it's at the background. Okay, it did it again. It's kind of annoying. All right. So, we can move this panel around. I want this to be like here. Is there a reason this isn't scaling? Oh my goodness. Maybe like 60-60. So I'm finally like doing what I was planning. I know it took a little bit, but we have UI text box, and I want to put that under this. And if, why is this rotated? Oh, because I put it under something that's also rotated. Okay, so we're not going to do that. And what is this text? Left mouse button. Place or purchase tower. Place tower per purchase tower. Left mouse button. I don't think scaling it up does anything. We need to, well, we can do that for now. We want to, I don't know the difference between dock and anchor. Point on the parent to texture. I don't care about that. No, that's not what I want either. Oh, here, this is what I want. Center. Actually, horizontal we want left, and then this is center. Okay, there we go. And font size, maybe 40, maybe 30. Okay, and then we want one more of these. Put it right here. And look, we might not go with this, but this is just my initial idea. All right. So let's see what it looks like. I'm just gonna play. Okay. Do we need this anymore? I don't think we do. So when I'm placing a tower, oh, that's nice. So that was my idea, right? You got the two carrots, and then you've got, it's telling you what the controls are. The circular cursor is not going to be there when you're placing. That's not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Ooh, but now see, okay, so this needs to be centered. It needs to be anchored in the middle center. So then when I scale the screen, it moves, it stays centered. Did that even work? There we go. There we go. So let's play something, and then what the hell? Okay, apparently there's emotes in this game. That was weird. Let's try that again. Okay, we want to move this position to be right about there. What the frick? Okay, that is not doing what I thought it would do. Oh, is it because it's docked? I am so confused right now. Why did it do that? Okay, whatever. Let's try. Can we scale this down? No, see, that's depressing. Okay. I was hoping we'd be able to scale this entire thing down, but it looks like we're going to have to go into this. Can we really not scale this down? That sucks. All right, I'm going to read chat a little bit. Can you make it where the player doesn't spawn, or do you have to include the player? No, you do not have to include the player. You can actually You can do whatever you want, but I don't know. In my opinion, it's recommended to use the built-in player, but you can do whatever you want. Use rotation angle. Yeah, I was hoping there was a shortcut. Holding shift or control when to reset. Yeah, that's... Well, I tried that too and it didn't work. You don't like the Fortnite style of core? Yeah, I mean... It is what it is. You can definitely change it up. There's some filters, I think. Look, I'm not a big art guy, but I do know there's a lot of things you can change with it. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Do I know how to disable them? I would probably just delete the thing that spawns them in. And then I would use code to read the player's inputs and make stuff move based on that. And I think each player gets a camera, which is client side, obviously. But yeah. So we have width and height. Let's do 40. Because I just want this to be a little smaller. The text is a good size, though. These aren't my first impressions, but these are my early impressions, and the UI editor seems really nice. Aside from not being able to easily rotate or scale things, it's actually not too bad. Nice. We could make this in scene. That is something we could do, as opposed to on screen. We could attach it to the hologram. That is definitely something we could do. Do we want to do that, though? I don't think it would look very good. I think on screen is what we want to do. Let's move it up just a little bit. Can we move it up just a little bit? Yes, we can. Oh yeah, that's so much better. Okay. Yeah, I'm good for this. I'm good with this for now. So we have our UI panel. We're gonna call this building cursor. It's not necessarily a cursor, but you know. So now, when we're building, we want to turn this off and we want to turn this on. Here's our cursor for building, so but it's not just building, it's I mean, this is the script for like all the cursor stuff. Oh, I guess what I was gonna do is have a building script and then an editing script. So actually, this cursor script should be in editing, and we can call this editing cursor because that's what this is. And so we need to know when we're building. All right, and I have some events for that, I think. We have the in tower build mode. We have tower button pressed, and I think that's what I want. where do I connect to that? Which script do I connect to that with? Where? I know it's somewhere. I mean, let's just look in my scripts, I guess. I have a lot of them. Oh my god. Maybe Hover Manager? I don't even think I use this anymore. What about like the build? Maybe this? No, somewhere I connect to the event. I'm just looking for the code so I can copy and paste it. I'm just opening all of them at this point. Animation? No, animate tower. Where the hell is it? Do I even use that? Hold on. Okay, let's think about where I would use that. So we have this script, which basically checks whether you press the 1 D-pad or 1 number key or 2 number key. And if you press either of them, it broadcasts the tower button pressed event. Okay, that's probably hologram related. So here you go, hologram manager. Yep, there it is. Events.connect, tower button pressed, and then it calls this function. So I'm gonna use this. Or, oh, you know what we can do? Let's go back to building. What do I call this? Ask server to build. That's what that script is called. That is a weird name. Let's do another event. So basically when this event broadcasts, I'm also going to broadcast the event exited tower build mode. All right. And then let's just make another event in here called entered. Exit tower build. Exited. That's what happened. Exited tower build mode. Entered tower build mode. Yes. Okay. But I still want that code. So now, in the cursor script, so we have editing cursor. Sure. No. Okay, yeah. We want to connect to both of them, actually. Exited tower build mode and entered tower build mode. And I like naming them the exact same thing. So entered and exited. And basically, I just want to make this invisible. So we don't have to run this anymore, actually. I mean, we might, like, running this over every tick, if it's invisible, is a waste of frame rate. So anyway, local show editing cursor equals, I believe we want to start it off as true. If show editing cursor is false, don't run this. Did I do this wrong? And okay, yes. So at the beginning of the hover function, which basically just animates the editing cursor, if show editing cursor is false, then you don't do any of this. All right. So yes, this is calling every tick, but it's not doing anything. One more thing. Where are we making it invisible? Nowhere right now. So we need to make these functions. We have this one. And then we have this one. So when we enter it, first off, show editing cursor equals true. Show editing cursor equals false when we exit. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. When we exit tower, oh, it's the other way around, excuse me. So when we enter tower build mode, and there's only 2 modes, by the way. Maybe there's gonna be more modes, so maybe we should do this differently. So maybe instead we should do like game state changed. Yeah, I think that's what we should do. I complete Hello World in JavaScript. Now I want to get hired. Yeah. Do you know the difference between double and triple? I don't. In Lua, I do not. Oh, really? You deleted the camera and the spawn point and he still spawns in? Yeah, look at my tutorial and let me know what you find. Okay. Yeah, I've decided this. So really this should like, oh, this script is like the state manager, actually. State manager. So that's not really tower related. That's like player related, I guess. Gameplay related. Player related. Because like keep in mind what's happening in here. It's literally every button press. Right? So it's taking you into different states. So no, we want player state changed, and then we want to say what the new state is. So when you cancel building, the new state is default, I guess, which is similar to editing, I guess. Yeah. So there's going to be default state, and then when you click on a tower to edit it, you're in the editing state. That makes sense to me. So player, yeah, and the default state, you're just running around. Player state change, default. Okay. Let's do that instead. So when you press the 1 button, for example, player state changed, building. When you press the 2 button, it's the exact same thing. You go into the building state. Yes, that makes sense. And eventually I will make it so you can't go into the building state if you're editing or something like that. But right now you can just always go into it, which is fine. In tower build mode, we're going to change this to state equals default. And then if state equals building. Whoops. So if you're in the building state, right? You're allowed to build. Okay, that's fine. State equals building. That's not what I want. State equals building. State equals default. Whoops. Okay, so we now have a state manager. Yes, this makes sense, I think. And your states change based on a bunch of different things, but right now it's just based on like your clicking and stuff. Like what buttons you press. I think this makes sense. We'll see though. We'll see. Let's see. So, I mean, it should still work. No. No, okay, pressing 1 and 2 don't work anymore. And I have a feeling I know why, but... Right. I think it doesn't work because I changed it. Yeah, it's now player state changed. And again, I just like naming it the exact same thing. And we have new state. If new state equals building, then what the hell? Show editing cursor equals false. And if new state equals default, sorry, if new state equals building, then show, and this is for the editing cursor, show editing cursor equals, yeah, false. And default is true. So this shouldn't be called editing cursor. Well, I guess it is. I mean, that's what it is. No, that's not what it is. Well, it's like the default cursor. That's what it is. Tower editing. This is the default. This is like the cursor you have when you're just existing. This is the default cursor. Okay. Which I guess is, because I mean, the editing cursor is like, it's not a cursor. It's like what you see when you're editing. So should we really put the default cursor logic in the tower editing folder? Is the default cursor even, I mean, wouldn't that be player related? It's tower related because you aim it at towers. Oh, this is confusing. I mean, maybe I should just have a cursor script that manages all of this stuff instead of one script for each one. It's not too late, so player related. Cursor manager. Is that, does maybe that makes more sense. Hey, Goldbread, you're just about to try core out. Cool. Triple is almost the same as double, but if you do it like in JavaScript, if null equal undefined, it will be true. If you had triple, it'll be false because it's not the same type. Huh. That's interesting. I'm gonna keep using double unless I need to change. But that's good to know. I do need to look more into it. Should I have one script that manages all cursors? Yeah, no, I don't think so, because it can get pretty complex. I mean, okay, so this script is specifically changing the cursor for editing. Yeah, that's fine. Editing cursor. It's a little confusing because it's shown in the default state, but I think that's fine. So if new state is building, then don't show it. If the new state is default, show it. Okay. But like, what does that actually do? Oh, I mean, it does this, but I need to turn this cursor off, right? So where's it here? It's in UI. That at least makes sense. Editing cursor. So we need to just make this invisible. Do we have access? Does this script have access to it? I believe it does. Oh God, I don't think it does. Editing cursor. Why does this script have access to all of this stuff? Do I even use any of this? Prop building aiming. Get towered hovered. Okay, I definitely need that. Prop building aiming. Prop reticle. Oh, it's the prop reticle, isn't it? Isn't that what editing cursor? Yeah, it's prop reticle, I think. Okay, so prop building and prop building aiming and prop reticle. I don't need anything else. Okay. Cool. Prop reticle, prop building aiming. Reticle. Building aiming. Don't need anything else. All right. So when this is false, I want to make it invisible. Dot visibility equals, it's weird. It's like visibility dot force off. It's super annoying. Okay, so when we're in default, it should show. When we're in building, it should be off. Default, it's on. It's not working, but actually nothing's working. So, okay. Okay. Why not? Why not? Why not? Can I just print the state? Oh, wow. Okay. Wait. Function enter tower build mode. Wait. When the hell does that? What is that called? Oh, I see. Player.binding press event. What? Okay, does print player.t. Wait, this isn't even running. Oh, maybe this is messed up. Okay, so maybe these are messed up because it says wait for object. Yeah, watch this. I bet you this won't even work. Yeah, see? Okay, it's because I move things around. I have to be careful with that. So aiming manager, which is now called editing cursor. Wait a second. Aiming manager. Is this even being used? Dude, this isn't even... Oh, yes, it is. Prop building aiming game position. All right. Does that even... It doesn't even have that anymore. Where do I do that? Oh my god. It's not... Okay, where would I put this? Wouldn't it be the... Not UI. I guess it would be building. Yeah, building aiming. There it is. Oh, that's this. What is the reticle? I am so confused. What is... Where were we? Oh my god. We were just in the state manager. Okay, this should work. with this, the prop aiming manager. Am I even using that at all? I don't think I am. So let's just get rid of it. Does it run now? No, nothing. Nothing runs. Our script isn't running for some reason. I mean, can we at least? Is anything about this script running? No. Okay, so it looks like it's getting stuck at this. I mean, look, I'm gonna just try deleting it. Okay, now it runs. Good. So let's get it back and figure. It's because it's waiting for it, but it's never coming. Why? Building, aiming, wait for object. Building, aiming, wait for object. Why is this? Does this need to be client? Oh, that's probably why. That's why. Okay. This needs to be. Let's see. This needs to be a client context. Create network, new client containing this. That's why it didn't work. Player related. Okay, move this outside. Delete this. So this is now client. Anything in this is client related. And now, yes. Okay, now we're able to find this. Because this thing, which is just, we don't need this anymore. Building aiming, right? Tower building, building aiming. This is client side. All right, this is client side. So now that that's working, we can actually, okay, so our cursor didn't work. That's depressing, but it's fine. So you can still see that little cursor in the middle that is still there. Okay, but it looks like this script isn't working at all because it's not client again. Wow. All right. It needs to be client side. That's why it's not working. So we could make this. How do we do this? I mean, I guess we just do the same thing. So create this, create new client, context, call it tower editing. Make it on the outside. And now it should work. No? Okay. Event listener is nil. All right. Player state changed. Player state changed. Okay. Let's try it now. All right. I believe we're back to normal. So bam, and then the cursor disappears. Beautiful. Now we want this. So now we're back to where we were. Now we want the building cursor to only show if we're building. So let's copy this script and put it here. That's not exactly what I expected. Name it. Oh, wait, no. That's not what we want to do. We want to create a new script. Create script. Call it building cursor. And in this script, I mean, do I want to animate this? I do. So let's just copy and paste all of it. Building cursor. Okay, it gives us a good start. But instead of this, in fact, the building cursor does not care where you're aiming. You only care about the reticle. So let's go building cursor and then UI, building cursor. That's all I care about. Okay. So now the building cursor has access to that. Don't care about aiming in this. So we have our building cursor. You know what? Let's just leave. No. Hold on. We have our animation. We're lerping with our animation, but I mean, we would have a completely different animation what would our animation even look like? I don't know. Let's just fade it in. Let's just do a fade in. So let's do fade start and and fade end. So we're gonna start the fade at 0 and end at 100. That's something we can change, right? You figured it out? Yeah, Visual Studio is really nice. It's super, super nice. What do you think about Core so far? Is the scripting hard or easy? 10 minutes after you ask. I think the scripting is pretty easy, all things considered. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, so is that even something we can change? I assume it is, but maybe it's not. No, it actually isn't. Okay. You can change, like... Well, hold on. Maybe... Okay, so it would be in the color. It would be in the color. So opacity isn't something easily changed, which is slightly annoying, but that's okay. We'll do something else. We can't really change the scale. Can we inherit? If we inherit the width and the height, can we then do... No. What I want is this panel, when I change it, everything on the inside changes. But that's fine. You know what? We're not going to animate this for now. So reticle hover. Man, we really just don't want anything in this right now. So what we want to do is show building cursor. If new state is building, then show building cursor equals true. We don't really need that right now, but I'm doing it because I think we'll need it in the future. If the new state is default, it should just be else. Not just default state, literally any other state. So else then? Else? How do I do else? Oh, maybe no end. Else, then... Okay, no end then either. Jesus. Else, do this. So if the new state is building, show it. Else, turn it off. Player state change, player state change. Okay. Okay. We don't need that either. This will be more complicated once I want to show the price of stuff, maybe. But this is specifically for the visuals. Okay. I mean, shouldn't this just work? Let's change this script as well, though. So if the new state is default, if the new state is default, then show it. Else, turn it off. Okay, so right off the bat, it's on. That's okay though. We should just start it turned off. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna do visibility, force off. So we're just gonna start it off. All right. So we have this cursor. We press 1, and okay, fair enough. It did not work. Why? Prop building cursor. Prop reticle. There you go. That's why. So I press 1. That cursor turns off. Our building cursor turns on. I press right click, and we go back to normal. Look at that. Look at that. All right, cool. There's no animation, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine for now. It's not a priority at the moment. There's definitely room, like, we can add an animation later is what I'm trying to say. Okay, cool. Bless you. I feel like I'm going to be asking you a lot of questions, but how do you check for a player's Y? Oh. Get world position dot Y, I believe. I believe is what you want. Oh, you found get position, so it's literally just dot Y, I believe. Because that returns a vector, right? And so here, look. So you have a vector somewhere. Isn't there just... Oh, vector 3, sorry. I'm just looking for... Okay, there, vector 3. You have a vector 3. I'm looking for properties. Okay, so this is how you do this. Ready? A property of a vector 3, x, y, and z. So to get that property, you get the vector 3, which you use the function, and then you do dot y, and that will get you that property. Does that make sense? The script helper is so nice, dude. It's so nice. I wish real coding had a script helper. Like, okay. Now what? So we have successfully done what I wanted to do. We press 1, we get a new cursor, and then we press right click to cancel. And then we go back to this. Let's get rid of the interacting trigger thing. That's pissing me off. So let's go to our test tower. And I believe, and this is a template, we have this interactable. Yeah. So we can just literally just delete it. Right? I'm going to delete it. Okay. And then we're going to update templates. And let's try it. Okay, so this thing is using it on interacted yeah, okay. We're gonna do this differently. But I don't want to deal with this right now. All right, I don't want to deal with this right now. This is for tower editing. Right. We were just here. Yeah. So why is that networked? Oh, I know why. So with this, how I had it's basically when you walked up to it and interacted with it, it would turn into an interacting state. And then when you pressed it again, it would toggle it basically. I'm going to do it differently though. So I almost want to literally just delete this script. Okay. Okay. Bam. And then, yep, no more interacting. So what's next? I want to deal with the fact that we can currently place towers on other towers and on the path. All right. I don't want you to be able to do that at all. So what I want to happen is I want the hologram to turn red, and I want you to be unable to purchase the tower. All right. Yeah, the end is annoying. I wish it was just curly brackets, but it's just how Lua is. What's up? I'm almost chilling. Nice. Okay. So
Hello.
Hey.
I submitted another assignment.
Nice. I think we want to go into aiming. And in aiming, we know if we're hovering something. Okay. So if we're hovering something, right? If we're hovering a hitbox, we don't want to be able to place. I think is what I want. Let's see.
You having fun?
Yeah, this is nice. Can't have errors if you don't code. That's very true. Does this have a hitbox?
I'm so
Is this
tired.
named hitbox? No.
I had a very long day.
Yeah.
A
I
long
hear
day,
you.
but a good day.
That's good.
You know?
I do know. Got a new job.
I did.
When is that?
June 7th is when I start.
June. What is that? May, June. Wow.
Yep.
And when does class end?
Finals on the 21st.
Of next month
Yeah.
or June?
May.
Hey, nice.
Also, I might go hiking with my college friends.
Nice.
On the 21st. So that's exciting.
I'm gonna print. I want to see what happens. I'm gonna print the name of the object I'm hitting. Oh, look at that. So terrain is an object. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so I want to make it so you can only place if you're on terrain, right? Or no, I think I want to go a step further. Well, it's going to be, you have to be hovering terrain, and the hologram can't be detecting any hitboxes, so it's a double whammy. Okay, this is interesting. So building aiming.
You're a double whammy.
What is what expected? I mean, it's just saying that there's just a syntax error. You need to type that near the comma. click the blue link and it'll take you there. In the event log, just click the link. Okay.
Actions unclear.
Yeah.
Stuck in Blender. No.
I kind of want to do, so this is tower hovered. That's fine. I also want to do, maybe instead of tower hovered, it's object hovered. And then if hit result, object hovered equals object hit. Local object hit equals hit result other. Okay. Wait, so I just want to do object. Maybe just call this object hit. No, object hovered equals, what the hell? Equals hit result, and then if object hovered.name is hitbox. Yeah. Okay. I kind of just want to get rid of tower hovered completely and just do object hovered. If object, no, else tower hovered equals nil.
Come on, babe. It's not that hard. Even I could do it.
Thanks, babe. Get tower. Okay, so where am I using this? I'm using this in, I believe I'm using this here. Right here. Get tower hovered if it's nil. Yeah. So instead, I'm going to do something else. Building aiming. Okay. So get object hovered, return object hovered, and it's literally, I'm just, no, I don't want this at all. I'm just, if you hit something, object hovered equals that. Okay. So now I want to go to the editing cursor and fix this. Instead of get tower hovered, it's get object hovered. And I'm not checking if it's nil. I'm checking if it's If it does not equal nil, if it does not equal, so get object hovered dot name. If it does not equal hitbox. But we're going to rename this tower hitbox. So if you're hovering a tower, it animates. If you're not hovering a tower, it unanimates. Okay. And finally, let's go into the tower and rename this tower hitbox. Yep, use a comma. No, you don't use the brackets. Okay, so that's confusing. In the documentation, it uses brackets, but you can just pretend they're not there. It's, yeah, that confused me too. Okay, we want to update the template and okay, attempt to index it. Right, so it's getting this and it's nil. Right, so I actually want to go back into this and get object hovered. I want it to return. So if see, this is confusing. If it's nil, let's have another function. Let's do this. Get object hovered name, return object hovered dot name. But I want to do something like this. If object hovered is nil, then return this. Otherwise, return this. Okay. That makes more sense. And let's go back to this. Get object hovered name. So now this is never going to return something that's nil. Right? Get object hovered name. If it equals nil, it returns this. Okay. There you go. So our cursor's a little messed up. The cursor's not working. Hit result object hovered equals hit result dot other object hovered. Get object hovered. Apparently it's. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, sorry. If it equals tower hitbox, my bad. Yeah, if it equals tower hitbox. Oh, well, now this is never going to work. Yeah, this is never going to work now. So, I mean, what's it equaling? I mean, if it doesn't equal tower hitbox. So we're gonna print this. Oh, there's a space. Okay. Well, you know how it is. My bad. There we go. See, that's why you always want to print stuff. And our cursor's working again, but it's refactored. All right, beautiful. Very nice. Why did we do that? I genuinely don't remember. What were we doing? Oh God. Right. Prevent placing on other towers. Okay. So we now have the ability to get the object we're hovering, not just the name. Well, also the name, but we have the ability to get whatever object we're hovering. Okay. We have our aiming, we have our building cursor. Where's like the building? Oh, I guess it's the state manager. Build tower attempt. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it makes sense to put it here. Or maybe, you know what? If state building, then this isn't enough. this isn't enough. I know. Okay, building aiming. We want a variable called local. We want it to be local can build, right? Can build. It makes sense that the building aiming script decides whether or not the aiming is a valid build position. So, can build. Oh, but that's not the only thing, because I want to know the hologram also is looking for different things. Let's just do this for now. We can deal with that later. Let's just try to implement this for now. So, where is building related? So it's tower related. We don't care about the holograms right now. Building aiming. We have can build. No. What we want is function. Well, yeah, I guess we do want local can build, and basically every tick, if get object hovered name equals terrain, then can build. Maybe instead of can build, is legal build spot, because this isn't necessarily if you can build it, there's also the price, right? So is legal build spot, that's what this is determining. Is legal build spot equals true, because you're aiming at terrain. Else false end. Okay. Now we need to get this. So function get is legal build spot. I mean, alternatively, we could just do this somewhere else. So, I mean, we're already getting the object hovered name, so we could just get whether or not it's named terrain. But I also want logic in here that checks collision, although that would be in the hologram, wouldn't it? That would be in the hologram. So really, I'm just kind of overcomplicating this. What I really just care about is whether or not you're aiming at terrain. All right. So, and I already have access to that. So if we go to the state manager, do I have, prop build aiming. So if state is building and if prop build aiming dot context, see, this is where this is where it gets kind of verbose. But can I do it on a different line? I don't think I can. Function aiming is legal build. What did I call it? Is legal build spot? Oh, I deleted it. Function aiming at terrain. That's okay. Aiming at terrain. And then, so am I aiming at terrain? So prop building aiming dot context, which allows me to call a function in here, dot get object hovered name. That's what I want. So dot get object hovered name and local and if this equals terrain, so if this equals terrain, then return true, else return false, end, because we're ending the if statement. Okay, so aiming at terrain returns true if the thing you're hovering is named terrain. So if you're in state building and you're aiming at terrain and this returns true, then you can build. Okay. Holy shit. I just wish, like, I feel like this function doesn't belong in the state machine, you know? But I mean, it is what it is, I guess. So let's play, and yep, I'm clicking and it's not letting me build. Now it's letting me build. Beautiful. Okay. We're not done. We're not done. We need the holograms to do more stuff. So you know what? I'm gonna change it again. I want this aiming at terrain function to be in the building aiming. I think that makes way more sense. So if, yep, get object hover name equals terrain, return true. Okay. Now, unfortunately, it's a little more annoying to call. What I need to do is let's make this shorter. So instead of prop building aiming, let's just call it aiming, maybe. So aiming dot context dot aiming at terrain. Right? Aiming at terrain is aiming at terrain. I think these should start capital. Is aiming at terrain. All right. Is aiming at terrain. The reason we did that is because the holograms also need this. So let's go into our holograms and do what? Please tell me I have a script. Okay, I have the hologram manager script. Great. Okay, this is tower button pressed. Yes. This actually makes sense. Now, I need to connect. Oh God, what do I need to do? I need each hologram needs prop building aiming. Oh, it already has it. So I'm gonna call this aiming and rename this aiming. This is what we're gonna do. Every tick. So we need to change the color, basically. We need to turn the hologram red if we're not aimed at terrain. So if aiming dot context dot is aiming at terrain, if you are aiming at terrain, then now I need to change the color somehow. Please tell me I can change the color of this thing. We have these two things. I have color override. And now I have color override here. I really hope I can change the color. Exactly, make it red to show you can't build. Exactly. That's the plan. I can't dynamically change materials. That is something I cannot do. But I'm hoping I can change the material's color. Wait, it's not even... Oh my god. Oh, no, it is changing. See in the background? Okay, yeah, it's just not the same one, so... What color is this, by the way? Cyan? I guess white would be fine. The thing is, this script doesn't have access to this. I mean, it kind of does. If I add to this script these two things, does it change it with this script? No, it doesn't, and that's good. That's good. Okay. Is that good? Because I want this script, this hologram manager script, to be shared. So how can I... Ooh, I have an idea. So we're going to get rid of these two things. I was going to say, how do I dynamically access these? I put them in a folder. So new, or actually probably a group. New group. Put the base in. Models, I guess. Assets. Models is fine. And now this gets the models prop. Both of, yeah. And then I'm going to do this exact same thing here. So create new folder, or new group rather. My bad. So create new group, models, and then these two, put them in it, and then put this as a prop of that. Okay. Again, like, these holograms could be different. They will be different things, but I need to make this script work because it's the same script, right? But different holograms. So we have our models. All right, we have our models. So I want to basically change the color of every model under this object. So I don't know what's happening here. I'm not sure what that was. I really don't know what that was. So if what's going on? Is this not right? Dude, what the hell happened? Did this always have an error? If I just play... No, okay. What does die do? I don't know. What is stops tick? What do you mean it stops tick? I mean, the thing is probably getting destroyed. And yeah, color override, right. What is what is happening here? What? What? Wait, what? Oh, wait. I remember why I have that function now. I remember. It's to default them off. That's why. Okay, I do remember. But I still have no idea why I need the word end right here. What's going on? Why do I need end right there? I've never needed that before. Oh my god. Never mind. God damn it. I know why. Look at this shit. It's this. That's why. If aiming that kind, okay. Wow. Okay, my bad. Sorry. That's why. My bad. So now I need a function to change the color. Function set hologram color. And this is the color. New color. And we're gonna call this. So if you're aiming at terrain, then color.white. Color.white. Color. Oh, here. Constants. Oh, there's a lot of them too. Okay. Color.white. Else, so if you're not aiming at terrain, and set hologram color, color.red. And this is happening constantly. Like, I mean, what? I kind of should be checking constantly whether the aim is right. I could be using like signals, but we'll leave it for this for now. We could be doing signals, like we broadcast, or an event rather. We broadcast an event every time we start aiming at terrain. But am I good with JavaScript? Not really. I use it a little bit, but not really. Unless you're not talking to me. But, you know. Oh, yeah, it makes him go ragdoll. Right. I guess it stops tick because the script stopped running in him. I don't know, though. Okay, so now I need to go through every under model. So for, oh god, underscore M in a pair, in pairs. Lua's so weird. Lua for loop. Where is it? Oh god damn it. For each loop. In I pairs. For I, but it's just underscore is fine. If you don't need the I, the iterate. V in I pairs A. Okay. Okay, so for underscore M in I pairs what? In I pairs, so what are we iterating over? Models dot get children? Get children, sure. Copy. Okay. What is it? Do. End. So what are we doing? Well, for every M, we're setting the color. M dot. This is not gonna work. Override color. I have no idea. Oh god. Set. Dude, if we can't change the color. Set color. This is for a mesh. We can do it. We can do it. Set color. M colon set color, new color. Please work. Please work. Please work. Oh my god, it worked! It worked! What? Look at that. It worked. Yes. It actually turns red. Wow. All right. That's beautiful. Okay. So there's a bunch of other stuff we need to do. For example, like I'm able to place it right next to it, but what I need to do is like not allow placement if it's detecting the hitbox. But we're doing it. This is nice. This first tower, by the way, it's the template. I don't really need that. I guess we can just delete it for now. Yeah, so we got this one, we got this one, and it works. It's dynamic. So check this out. So let's go into the holograms. We have test tower and then test tower 2, right? Right now they're overlapped. But I just want to show you guys like that it's dynamic. So it's changing the color for all the children. So if we take this modern weapon and copy and paste it, okay, and then move it, right? Here, let's do something more like that. Okay, so this hologram has 2 objects. This one has 3 objects, but the same script changes all of the colors at the same time. Right? So it's not hard coded is what I'm trying to say. Anything in this models folder gets its color changed, which is great. Okay. The holograms, they're kind of annoying to like change. So like we have this one, and then if we play this now, they're gonna be like way offset, right? Can I, like at the very beginning, just one time, can I alter their position to be 0, 0, 0? But not their world position. They're like local position. Is it easy for me to invite you to a multiplayer game on an unreleased game, or do I have to add you ass collab? I don't even know if it's I don't know how that works. I think you have to release it. I don't know. I've never really tried or looked into it, to be completely honest. Okay, so in this script, it's the hologram manager. That's fine. I just want to maybe like a function init position. And I literally just want to take, so hologram. This is the entire thing, right? Script.parent, script.parent. Not all holograms, just this hologram. Why do I need access to all holograms? Oh, that sets the entire, oh, that's cool. All right, so, but anyway, hologram. Dot, can I just set its local position, not the world position? Core object, get position, get world position, set position, perfect. So you can set the position or the world position. So I'm going to hologram set position 0, 0, 0. I don't think this is gonna work. I think I need to put a new vector into this. But we'll see. Actually, I don't even need to put this in a function. I just do that. No. Okay, so it needs to be a vector. So how do I create a new vector? I don't know. But I can just type it in and scroll down to V. So vector 3.new. Number X, number Y, number Z. Or just new. I think it, you know what? I think it defaults to 0, 0, 0. So There you go. So look at that. So even though I have these spread out, I am initializing their position to 0, 0, 0, which is they're all overlapping, right? All right, cool. This is nice. This is really good. If we have time, I'm gonna implement rotation. Hey Natalie, what time are you going to bed soon? Yeah. Okay. I don't think we have time to do rotation. I mean, how hard would it actually be? How hard would it actually be? I need to get, this is the state manager. Build tower attack. No, I need to grab the scroll wheel somehow. I need to grab the scroll wheel. Or I could do like E and Q. But scroll just feels more natural. Yeah, I could do E and Q. Is it possible? I said that before you said that. That's funny though. I'm gonna click this just to get to the docs and then go to key binding. I mean, look, if I have access to scroll, I'm going to do it. But I'm not sure if I do. Oh, that fucking sucks. I don't think I do. Do you see it? Scroll wheel. In game. I don't know. Oh, nope. I don't think you have the scroll wheel because it's supposed to be changing the camera, although it's not. So what's going on? Oh shit, you can do that. That's cool. What is this of? Oh, the camera. Has free control. Pitch. Where's zoom? Distance. It's read and write. Is distance adjustable? I believe that's set to false, but I want it to be set to true, I think, for this game. Do I? Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, but why? No, I'm gonna leave it. I don't think you should be able to zoom in or out. I think it just makes it less polished. I don't think there's a way to detect scroll wheel. I mean, you'd think there is, but in key bindings, there wasn't. I mean, I can Google it, but I don't think Google works. Oh, shit. Yeah, but this isn't... Dude, you can't Google core. It's like, you just can't Google core. Oh. No. What? I mean, yeah. I guess we do E and Q. I don't know what else to do, so. Yep. Oh, Q plus gamepad left button. Ability 1 to be depreciated. What the hell? E, ability 2 to be depreciated. And then we have Q and E extra. What? All right. I mean, that's interesting. Oh, wow. We have every key. That's awesome. Kind of sucks we don't have scroll wheel. So Q ability extra 20 and ability extra 22. So, oh, you've had enough core headaches. Nice. Getting off. You stream tomorrow? Probably not, dude. I wanna take tomorrow and edit. I think I'll have free time tomorrow. I want to get another video out. I want to get more. I need to just sit down and edit like a lot. But we'll see. Probably. I don't think so. I want to stream more though. It's just so hard to find the time. And it's, yeah, and the will, I guess. Okay. So where would we rotate? Probably. Would it be aiming? No. Well. No. This is building aiming. This is just where you're aiming. That's fine. I guess it would be hologram related. I guess it. Not building cursor. Not building cursor. And then in the state manager, I don't think the build tower attempt should be in. I don't think this should be in here, actually, in the state manager. So we can move that. That's okay. But for now, we'll leave it. So in addition to the position, we actually want to give the server the rotation as well. How do we get the rotation? Would that be aiming? Oh, I guess that would be under aiming. Building aiming. Yeah, it would be here, isn't it? Okay. Okay. So I want to go here and do this on player join. So I need to, at least I think I can. I need to grab some more controls. I wish there was like I wish there was an easier way to like get controls than this, but it's fine. So building aiming. Because I'm gonna have them in like a bunch of different places if I do it like this. But I don't think there's an easy way to like get whether or not the controls are being pressed. I mean, I can do events. But then I don't know whether it's I don't even know. I feel like I should do it through events. I don't know what the proper way to do this is, but we'll just do this for now, I guess. So we have this on player joined, and then when the player joins, we're going to binding pressed event connect rotate aim. Rotate's just fine. So function rotate, and let's just go back to here. Player binding press, that's what needs to go into this. Okay, player binding pressed. And if the binding pressed is Q or E, yeah. So local Q key equals Q binding equals ability. I think it was ability extra. I'm probably wrong. It's probably underscore. Yep, it's underscore. Ability extra. Was it 20 and 22? It was 20 and 22. So Q is 20 and local E binding is 22. So if the binding pressed equals Q binding, is that what I did? If binding pressed equals, I'm doing does not equal. Wait, why did I do this? If the binding pressed does not. Wait, I am so confused right now. Build tower attempt. Oh, duh. If it doesn't equal that, just return. Yeah, okay, that's kind of confusing though. So wouldn't it just be less confusing if I just did if it equals this, then end. I guess I did it that way to avoid having like a ton of nested if statements. But it's just confusing. It's just super confusing. If it equals that, then end. Okay. So yeah, I understand why I did it, but I disagree. If it equals this, if binding pressed equals this, I didn't even write if this time. If binding pressed equals this, then end. Okay. There's no scroll wheel. Well, at least there's scroll wheel detection for like, so you can scroll the camera in and out, but yeah, wait, yeah, basic, nice. Do I actually not need then? Okay, so if it equals Q, what do I want to do? I want to rotate it, what, 15 degrees or something? Or probably 45 degrees. Really? It's using the camera distance. Okay, but... Oh, and then it sets the current... And then it resets the camera distance at the end. Dude. Yo, that's actually pretty cool. I mean, it's getting it per tick, which is kind of lame, but that's neat. I'm going to do this instead, but I will heavily consider that. Okay, so we have aim position, and then we have local, I don't know, rotation offset, I guess. Is that what I'm looking for? Or is it just rotation? Oh, see, this is gonna be annoying. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I think I can make it work. Rotation X, right? Well, let's see. It's not X. Not Y. Is Z. All right, we're looking for Z. Sorry, I didn't want that. I want to go to tower related and to building aiming. Okay, so rotation Z is what I care about. Okay, so if you press Q, so, well, hold on. Rotation Z, we want to initialize it to 0. But that's not exactly what we want to do. Every time... it's fine. Can we do that? I think we can. So, rotation Z equals 0. If you press Q, then rotation Z equals rotation Z plus, I don't know, 45, I guess. And then we do if rotation Z is 45 makes sense? Yeah, and then is greater than 360, then rotation Z equals 0. So we loop it back around. Else if binding pressed equals E binding, then end. Minus 45, and if it's less than 0, I guess. If it's less than 0, set it equal to 360. That doesn't make sense. No, set it equal to... Let's do this. I actually want this to be a setting that, like a rotation sensitivity, I get. Well, let's just target. It's fine. So local rotation angle equals, let's set it to 45. So now I add the rotation angle, I subtract the rotation angle, and here's what's important. So if I end up greater than 360, I actually want it to equal the rotation angle, because it's 0 plus the rotation angle. And then if it's less than 0, I want it to be 360 minus the rotation angle. Okay. And finally, print. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to test this in time, but well, actually, I should be, it shouldn't be that hard, right? We have the rotation. Function get rotation z. Return rotation z. Rotation angle. Rotation increment. Get object hovered. Oh. Return rotation z and... So now, where do I use this? I use the, am I printing anything? Didn't I? No, I was going to, but I've decided to actually do it for real. Okay, so let's go into the holograms and into hologram manager. Here is where, please God, tell me this is where it's doing the world position. Okay, it is. So this is where I'm setting the world position. I'm also setting the rotation. So holograms, set rotation, set rotation offset, set rotation. Oh, that's camera. So set rotation. Okay. Rotation, local rotation. New dot vector 3. Is that what I do? Vector 3. I don't know the syntax still. Oh no, it's Jesus Christ. No, it's vector 3 dot new, and then I do 3 numbers, right? I do 3 numbers. 0, 0, and then we're setting the z. Okay, we're setting the z. Local rotation z equals aiming.context dot get rotation z. For some reason I feel like that's wrong, but I think it's right. Get rotation z. Shouldn't these be capitalized? I don't know, whatever. So get rotation z. Rotation. Okay, so rotation z is the 3rd rotation. So I'm setting the rotation to this. This should work. No. Okay. Wow. What? Oh. Oh. Oh, there's just an error somewhere. That's probably why this didn't work. Okay. Where's the error? Somewhere I'm missing an end. This is really annoying. It says 29. I don't fucking know. If then this. Babe. Yeah, right. I know. Where does this end below? Okay, whatever. Let's just try it. Yeah, now it works. Wow. Oh, never mind. Wait, a vector 3 isn't a rotation? Uh-oh. What is a rotation? All right, I guess it's its own thing. My bad. So rotation dot new 0 0 rotation Z. Oh my god, it's working. Look. Yes. Now, obviously, it doesn't spawn in the right rotation. We have to send the rotation to the server and then emit it in the correct rotation. That's easy. It works. That's awesome. Okay, now I want to fix this syntax thing. Like, what the hell's going on? What is this? It's working, so this is the right place to put the end, but so is it the else if? Possibly. I mean, okay, it might have been. I think it might have been. Let's do that. I think that's right. We don't need, it doesn't need to be an else if. It's just if this, do that. If this, do that. Like, it's never going to be, yeah, it doesn't need to be an else if. Okay. Yes. Oh, so we should add the rotation to the thing as well. But, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, let's do that really, really quick. So, UI, building cursor, and we're gonna add, oh, these are just off. Let's force it on for a little bit. We're gonna add one of these. And we're gonna add one of these. Is that spaced properly? I think it is. Now, I guess we'll put it down here. I wish there was like a better way to do this. I don't know, like, is there a way to have like visual representations of the keys? Are there like key icons? That would be really nice. And let's force it off. So there you go. That's awesome. All right, let's save. This is a good time to stop. Face Punch S and Box to release someday. Face Punch Sandbox. I don't know. It's the next Gary's mod. Oh wow, that's cool. All right, so of course we're saving through GitHub. So we added can only build on terrain, red holograms, hologram rotation, and commit and push. So this is saved. We can always revert back to this. This is GitHub Desktop. GitHub Desktop. It's really nice. As opposed to doing like command line stuff. All right, guys. I am done for today. This was a really like we did a lot. The more familiar I get with this, the faster I can develop in it. Philippe. Yeah, Pog champ indeed. Although, should I call it Komodo hype? Komodo hype? There's going to be a whole generation of people that just don't know what the original PogChamp looked like. But it's a good replacement. But yeah, like the more familiar I get, the faster I can develop things. It's nice. We made a lot of progress today. I'm gonna check if there's anyone to raid. Normally the one dude doing Star Colony is playing Slinkus. Wait, Slinkus. Is Slinkus one of the developers? Is it? Yo, wait, are they? Wait, is one? Oh, wait. No, dude, they're the same thing. Pretty sure they're the same thing.
I'm not even at my real.
Yeah, this is one of the developers. Oh my god, this is the person that makes the YouTube videos. All right, we're gonna raid him. Holy shit. All right. I've watched this person's tutorials.
Let's go. So we got coffee.
All right. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. We made a ton of progress, and I'm gonna be streaming this again Saturday. Again, I'm gonna do dreams, but just not until I catch up on YouTube. Right, Komodo hype. Right.
It is caffeinated, and it's.
All right, guys. Have a good rest of your night. I'll see you later.
Tiny little espresso cup. Cookies not gonna cookie themselves. That is straight up. That is correct, Bronze. There's nothing JK about it. It was a very seriously correct thing. It's true. Okay. So 3 and 300, we're good on that.